Boy, oh boy. You know what this feels like? I really don't know what it feels like. People giving for the toolbox giveaway and nominees being given and finding worthy people and giving them toolboxes, and there's nothing else that I have experienced like this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Turn Right Machine Works. My name is Keith, and here we go. We're getting ready to open up another table full of toolboxes. Actually, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more toolboxes being added to the 2 that we already have. That's 7 toolboxes for the giveaway this year so far. And, you know, we've had a couple people work on maybe having Kennedy sponsor us or something like that, but you out there, you're sponsoring it yourself. It's all because of you guys. All right, and that's what I mean. I just never experienced anything like this. Okay, and we can see this is a good load. We got a lot of tools that are going to be added in here as well. You can see them all over here. Here's one from John over at UK, and just all from across the states here. And here's that one's from Tom, and a lot of these guys I recognize their names and everything else because they've been given each year in the giveaway. Now, about this time last year, we had a few more nominees than we do right now. I just received another one there, so we actually have 2 nominees at this time. Emma Ritson, she's over in Australia, and John Bates, Alabama. I've created a page for each one of them, and I've also, since Emma was in here, we started the playlist for the nominations for the toolbox giveaway for 2016, and you can look up and you can keep up on the nominations as they come in. I have emails that I've been receiving, and also texts on my Facebook page where they're working on their videos and they're trying to get them in. Get them in before November 15th. November 15th, my birthday, is where I cut off the deadline there, because that leaves us 2 weeks for judging the worthy nominations to receive toolboxes and tools, and then into the first week of December, and depend on Vanessa and I's scheduling and what we can do work together, because I got to get her out here as well. So, and it takes me a day or 2 to set up the stage to pull that off as well. Okay, a little bit more on nominations here before I get into opening up. I'm just going to hit a couple topics here. Bruce Whitman texted me this morning, in fact, and I've also talked with a few others in the community. All of us guys in the community, I'm going to offer this myself, and Bruce has just asked if he could as well. All right. So Bruce asked if he has somebody he wants to nominate, okay? And if anybody around my area, same type of thing, they want to create a nomination for themselves, but they're having a problem getting in front of the camera, and they would like to come over, I'm willing to anybody in my area, and Bruce is going to take and get a hold of the person he wants to nominate, and work together and create a video. So Bruce will probably work together, and he'll be putting in a video nomination that he can help. And I'm open for helping anybody in my area. You'd have to come down, get a hold of me, come down here. You want to bring some photos and other things that you're going to want to add to your nomination page. And we'll work it out. We'll see if we can get you a nomination video and page set up that way there. So any of you guys in the community that you have somebody that's around your neck of the woods, or if you're somebody out there that you're around the neck of the woods, get a hold of the individual guys in the community and say, hey, would you like to help me with getting getting in front of the camera and creating a nomination. I think it's something that can work out, maybe help some of these worthy people out there get in front of the camera and put in a nomination. Okay. Also, the guidelines for you know, video and some kind of a paragraph. They even can overlap exactly what you say, but just have a little heading on there. I so and so nominate myself, or I nominate so and so for the toolbox giveaway, and then your videos in there. And if you want to add, like, you look at some of the other nominations from the past, and you look at, they did a video, they did a little writing, they went ahead and added some photos of you know, their own shop, their own workplace, and different things like that. So those kind of the nominations in the past are all on my website as well, and you can give that a good look. The guidelines are in there. Now, everybody's always, you know, hey, what do you need for the toolbox giveaway? And it is too hard to sit there and go through what I open and then log it in and say, okay, we got X amount for this box, X amount for this box, X amount for this box. You can go through the suggested machinist tool list. Doesn't mean that that's exactly what has to be sent in. There's, you know, you can come up with something on your own. Just make, you know, don't send an anchor for me to send around the world, though. So what I'm saying is the machinist suggested tool list, and I actually have a page there that actually shows what has already been sent in. Okay, and the tools are laid out in individual pictures so that you can scan over there and you can figure out what's been given. And when we open up these pictures of what we were given here will be added to that page there, and you can just figure from there if you wanted to donate 1, 2, 3 blocks or V blocks or micrometers or indicators or whatever. You can scan over that and you can see how many has actually been given for there. And if you want to send that in, then send it in. You know, fishtails, feeler gauges, thread gauges, all of those things in the list there. You can kind of figure that we have 7 toolboxes to fill up right now, and so the suggested list for that and what's listed on the website by the contributions already, you know, that's how you can figure that out there. So you don't really need to have me do the thinking. I just, because once I open this up and everything else, I package this so that I can keep it until December, and then there I'm spreading it out from there, and that's what takes me the 1, 2, or 3 days to set up. I don't know how long it's going to be this year, but let's see. It really all has to do with nominees. Okay, we need to promote more nominees. Feel free, you guys. You think you're worthy, and you're interested in Machinist Toolbox. It's well worth your effort to create a video and send it in. Let's get it going. All right. Okay, I'm gonna kind of jostle around so I actually have an open area, and I'm gonna do this like I did my last video. Works out pretty good. I'm gonna bring the camera in so that it's a closer picture of me actually opening up, and you don't need so much of all of this in every shot of this video here. And we'll focus in on the individual items that we open up, and then I'm gonna try to get a shot with all the toolboxes out here at the end. Okay, our first box here, we're kind of set up. We got a nice narrow area here. I didn't bother moving everything. I just stacked it up taller. Okay, so we're first we're going to open up Mike Yamarino, and this is 1 of 2. And I got his other box here. We'll open it up right after we open this one up. Awesome. We're gonna have to get a tool, or I mean a trash bag in here. Okay, we're good to go now. Each time I learn a little bit. I throw trash down on the floor, and then I end up having to pick it up again. All right, we're gonna get all Mike's stuff out of here. laid out. Okay, we laid out 4 nice 16-ounce Pittsburgh ball peen hammers. All right, thank you, Mike. We'll get a picture of that for the website. Okay, here's box 2 of 2 from Mike. We'll open this one up and get this one laid out. All right, I laid this out. This was a fun package to open up. Especially, I mean, this is like little kids' colors here or whatever, but they are pretty cool. These are like anti-spill cups and lids that you can put down. Here's some acid brushes, and then here's some. These are actually throwaway brushes. The handles are a little bit. They're nice and smooth. They're not so splintery. Pure bristle, still made in China, but it says chip brush. Okay, chip brush. This is awesome. All right, Keith, just a few more minor contributions to the What's in Your Box toolbox cause. Sorry, I'm not in the opposition to offer more, but I feel so strongly about what you're doing for this cause. I have to offer something. Nice to see such a worthwhile effort by so many people. This is part of what America should be about, Mike. Thank you very much, Mike, and thank you for the hammers too. That it was it's awesome. I mean, you're adding things to the toolbox that really should be in there, and we all use all of this stuff. These are kind of neat. They're not a high dollar cup, you know. I would probably put a giant 1-inch nut or something in the bottom. I like just putting a heavy nut in most of my oil cans or whatever. But this is kind of neat thought. But I don't know if I would ever have that back on there because I'd have the brush in there all the time. But that is that's pretty cool, you know. And definitely really nice. Awesome. Okay, let's get a picture of that. Okay, our next one here, and it has a return address up here. Mrs. Scott Curda. This is from Canada. All right, let's open up here and see what we got. And it says Antique Machinist Tools, and let's see what we can do here. I'll get this open up. I see packing on both sides. All right, we laid out what was sent in here, and we have 2 nice scales. They're 50th and 100ths on one side, and you got 32nds and 64ths on the other side. They're both the same. One's facing each way. We have some edge finders here and center finders. This is just the outside. Here is a brand new condition Michitoyo 0 to 1 micrometer. These items right here are all on the Machinist list there, and just like Mike Yamarino's hammers and other things he added in there. This, you know, they're following the tool list here, and these are things that earplugs, very, very important. And you know, there's a whole bunch in here. I'm going to throw a little bit in each of the boxes there. And they're good, helpful items for the toolbox giveaway. All right, let me read this here. Keith, thank you for everything that you have done for the machining, both the hobby and the trade. As hobbyists, thank you for sharing your knowledge, your inspiration, and your example through your channel. I would not consider myself anything more than a novice, but what I know about machining has come from the school of YouTube. Thank you for your support of the trade through the What's in Your Box program. As a small token of my appreciation, I am donating some measuring and edge finding tools. I know that you'll get her done in finding them a good and deserving home. Please note the edge finder is technically metric, which may have an impact on appropriateness for one recipient or another. Okay, probably the diameters, but you find an edge, whether it's a metric or SAE. Thanks again, Scott Curda. All right, thank you, Scott. All right, we'll get a picture of that for the website. Okay, our next box is from Tom Bellis. All right, Tom, let's open it up and see what you got in here. We'll lay it out. It says open, open, open. I can tell that this is a fold-in box. I was reading it. This is what Tom sent in here, and here, this is a left-hand 1/4 inch 28 tap here. Here's a small 1/4 inch wide scale with a clip and a slide on it. Soapstone and contact tip cleaners for torch. We got a auto lock knife, and this is a collection or extra blades that go along with that. A real nice little mirror. Sometimes you need to have the small ones to really reach down into a smaller bore. All right, and here's a couple hammers and a nice Starrett square set. All right, let's read what he has to say. Keith, thank you. Just more small contributions to the toolbox giveaway. I made the brass hammer from a Snap-on orange hammer that had lost its orange plastic skin. That is the reason for the 2 small holes on the sides. They were used to pin the original handle to the head there. Looks like he filled those in. The original handle to the head. I also added a dividing head to the Starrett square set. Enjoy your videos, Tom. Thank you very much, Tom. And yeah, this is a real nice Starrett, along with the Starrett scale, and then he added in the center head there. Really nice, really nice. This is a nice add to any toolbox. All right, thank you very much, Tom. We'll get a picture of that for the website. All right, this next one here is from John Mills. All right, sent that over from the UK. And see if we can find the right spot to open this. I think he's got it lapped here. There we go. I kind of guessed that out right. Thank you, John, for sending a couple of double boost cards. I'll be putting these in the toolboxes as well. Very, very nice. All right, let me open this up here and we'll lay this out. This is awesome. I thank you very much for sending these, John. John makes these, and he sent us some last year, a year before, maybe both years. And you can set these up in your tool holders and use these to help self-align items just set into your 3-jaw, and you can come up and you can kiss them off with the bearing edge there, and you can apply enough pressure so that it'll flex them into the jaws and self-align them, and then after that, then you can cinch up your chuck and ensure that you have alignment. Very very easy. He shows a couple different ways to actually use these in his videos. Hope you have a chance to check them out. Thank you very much, John. Let me get a shot of this for the website. All right, this next one here is from Jerry W. Sporn Jr. He was a recipient of a toolbox, and awesome, Jerry. Let's see what you got in here. All right, let's unload this here and get it laid out. All right, Jerry sent us some Pittsburgh 1-pound dead blow hammers, 4 of them, and 4 8-inch half-round files, second cut, I believe. Awesome. Sometimes these actually come in handy for big thread clearing where you got to get in there on one side. All right, let's see what he wrote us here. Dear Keith, enclosed, please find my tool contributions for 2016 What's in Your Box giveaway. My dead blow and files are 2 of the most reached for items in my What's in Your Box toolbox. I hope these tools find their way into the worthy and capable hands of future machinists. Sincerely, Jerry W. Sporn Jr. Thank you very much, Jerry. Thank you very much. All right, let's get a picture of that for the website. Okay, this next one here is from Chris Beglin. All right, Chris, let's take a look in here. All right, we'll unpack this. All right, we got Chris's items out here. This one was actually wrapped up. It says scratch easily, and we could see that. And before I read this here, this is an oil chamber that he's machined, and there's a breather hole so you can actually pour oil down in there without it rushing up over the top. And if you want to seal it up or put the cap on it, you can keep that closed up. Very nice, almost seamless. So I think he's created a video and of making that. And then this is another. This looks like a homemade item, and Polytask 488. So I'm taking it the 4th month in 88. This gentleman made this thing, and I can tell this is actually a square foot, and I'm taking this as a scale holder on this side here, so that you could use it as a scale there, or a depth down from this surface as well, going the other direction there. It could be either or. That's my guess looking at this, not knowing anything about it. Okay, so let's go ahead and read what he has to say. Hi Keith, it's very likely that watching your earlier videos got me started making my own machining videos, which are now I think into 3 years. I can't compete with your work or shop facilities, but enjoy in my own way covering all sorts of machining oriented things. Despite advanced years, I've always still learned stuff and have gleaned many tips from your videos, even after many years machining. I had hoped to send something for last year, but just didn't work out. Now I'm sending 2 items for the 2016 What's in Your Box, and make some comments on each below. The scale holder. This is about 30 years old, and decided that as I don't use it much anymore, it could perhaps be used and enjoyed by someone starting out. Although back then I had a huge horizontal mill, I had to do most milling on the lathe with vertical slide, plus often a large amount of handwork, and that applies to this scale holder. It'll take many widths of scales over time. It has acquired a few marks, but otherwise has kept pretty well. Cutting oil pot. I thought this would make a nice project and be useful for someone to use with their lathe. It has an internal tube going close to the bottom, so it has a degree of non-spill if tipped over, and not too full. The cap was a bit of an afterthought. It can simply be used to close it up when not in use, but also a new owner could well modify it and drill to hold a brush, or even needed at all, or not even needed at all. Also includes are a few stickers. These are early ones, and as some folks notice, the gears won't turn. This is now corrected on my logo. There you go. It only remains for me to say a huge thanks for both all of your work, all your video work. I also know how much time editing can take too, and also for all your dedication to the What's in Your Box, which I know takes a huge amount of your time. I salute you. Best to Vanessa. Best wishes, Chris. Thank you very much, Chris. This old man's shop. All right. All right. Thank you very much, Chris. We're going to get a picture of that. Okay, we're moving on to the next one here, and Ben LaFlamme. I believe I got it right. I mean, I have a record of messing names up. The double tape. All right, we'll go ahead and undo this one, and we'll get to the letter here. All right, Ben sent us a Empire stainless steel digital calipers. Husky 26 long arm hex key set. Nice millimeters SAE. That's a substantial set. Here's a stainless steel Empire protractor. Very nice, very nice. Let's see what he has to say. Hi Keith, my name is Ben, and I'm an avid viewer of your channel. I am not a machinist by trade, just a hobbyist. I enjoy all your videos. I have been watching them for a few years now. I think what you and the machining community are doing is great. I have to say, the community is a big part. I got a chance to go out to the 2016 bash there this year and spend some time with those guys, and you know, there's can't give enough credit for the whole community. They really pulled apart. Actually, they pulled a big part last year on the toolbox giveaway. For an up-and-coming machinist to receive a toolbox loaded with all the tools to begin his or her career has to be overwhelming. Just think about it. They are receiving a toolbox from the master machinist Keith Fenner. How awesome is that? Never mind all the other YouTube contributors. That's right. It's all of you guys. It's not all me, that's for sure. That get involved with this great cause. I have learned so much from this community, so as a pay it forward, I have enclosed a couple of tools to add to your What's in Your Box giveaway. Thank you for all your time and knowledge, and a huge heart. Sincerely, Ben LaFlamme. Thank you, Ben. Awesome. My neighbor to my northeast neighbor, Rhode Island. All right, let's get a picture of this, Ben. Okay, our next box here from Paul R. Jones. Okay, let me open this up and we'll get a good look at it. Well, look what Paul put in here. I had to, you know, set all these things out, unwrap them and set them out there. But he has created 4 screw jacks, all right, and various accessories that pop in here that you can use in whatever you want to create as far as your push that you need to have, or your lift that you need to have on your screw jacks. And you can run the ball. You can run this little foot here. He's got a ball bearing down in there, so these actually pivot down in there, so when you tension them they'll move. You could actually put the ball in here if you wanted. There's a V slot in there, or there's a female in there. If you put this one way, it pivots on the ball that's down in there, and if you put it the other way, it's like solid on the top of there. Give you a push one way or the other. Nice thread there. There's a handle. I don't know if you'd want to lock in on those other threads there. Hardness against hardness, but regardless, you know, very well thought out, real nice knurls, excellent knurls and everything else on there. Okay, dear Keith, I'm enclosing 4 small jacks and accessories I recently created for the What's in Your Box Toolbox 2016 giveaway. I think the jacks are the most useful as a set of 4, but you can divide into 2 pair if that makes more sense for 2 toolboxes. I appreciate your YouTube videos and your leadership in arranging the What's in Your Box Toolbox giveaway, and wanted to contribute something that was homemade. I I am looking forward to seeing the new applicants with the drive and passion for this trade. I am a hobby machinist, but have been involved in machining for more than 50 years and want to encourage others to find their passion in this line of work. The small machinist jacks are from a design I published at www.homemadetools.net on the builders page, and there's a link to that as well. I machined the jack bodies from 1144 stress steel, and I used 01 drill rod for the accessories plus 4 5/16 ball bearings. The jack screws are made of from 1/2 20 grade 8X hex bolts, and the top sections contain a small trap ball bearing used as a pivot point for several accessories for the jacks. The side handles also work as a locking screw in situations where the knurled locking nut must be removed to fit the jacks into tight spaces. I included the 5/16 ball bearings for supporting uneven surfaces, and the rods with the knurled ring are for locking the jacks into parts with small openings. Excellent, excellent. Sincerely, Paul. That's an excellent excellent build there, Paul. Very nice. I'll have to post the link there so everybody can get a chance on watching that. So there you have it. Let's get a good picture of that for the website. This one here is from Stanley Vess. Alright, let's get into this. She is rattling. What could she be? Holy cow. Okay, we're going to get this spread out here. Okay, I opened this up, Stan, and I put one of these inserts on each top of the box there. You can see that they're all, it looks like, I mean, there are a lot of inserts that I've never seen or never used. This one here actually kind of, I'd like to check and see if that one there isn't Acme thread there. That would be nice to go ahead and silver solder that onto a boring bar if you're going to do an inside Acme thread, something like that. So I'll probably throw these in to the box giveaway. If anything else, it would be good for brazed carbide to be put on various tools. This threading one right here might actually be kind of nice to have there. That's it's a nice size there. I checked that with a thread gauge. That's a big size right there. That would be worthwhile to have. There's a couple of them in that holder there as well. All right, these inserts I bought to use, but being new to the trade, I didn't know what I was buying. I would like you to keep the ones that you can use, take what you can't, and put them in the toolbox giveaway. I have been watching your videos for about 4 years now. I have learned so much from them. Keep up the great work. I know how much time it takes putting them out for us to watch and learn. Thanks, Stan Vess. Thank you, Stan. All right, thank you for the contribution there, and I'll pick out a few things there that I might want to play with, and I may actually I'm interested in possibly that one in the next couple days there. I'm going to be doing a large thread, and I would like to probably try to silver solder that onto a shank and use it just straight out. All right, thanks. Let's get a picture of that. Okay, we're moving on here. Ronald Malin. All right, Ronald, let's see what you got in here, buddy. Okay, wow, we're gonna have to we have to dig this one out. Okay, I started laying some things out, and then I just dumped the box out here because this is about how it looks like it's in the box. Ronald sent us you know, mismatches of a couple things here. There's a near perfect set of Snap-on metric ball-in Allens. Here's another set here with a handle and inserts put in there. Looks like a pretty good, you know, snap ring pliers are actually a very, very good tool dismantling machineries and everything else. That's pretty good in there. There's several wire stripper things here. There's some screwdrivers in here, screwdriver sockets, if you happen to have those needs for that. Miscellaneous Allen wrenches in here. There's a couple combination wrenches down in here. And probably some of these are laying in here. I'll have to go through there, but there's an inch snap-on ball-in mills ball Allen wrenches, but some of the ones laying around here aren't. But I should be able to fill that rack in, which would be pretty good. But those are things that I'll do towards the end there, and kind of scrounge through this and pick out some good things. Thank you, Ronald. Okay, Jay, this I have to look at it, okay. This Silvestro, hopefully I got that right. And okay, getting down to the nitty gritty here. Okay, we got bubble wrap and a little note here, so let me open this out and lay it out. All right, here's another awesome spot on pair of stirrup dividers. Really nice set. I'm not even going to take them out of the plastic right there. We have a nice scale here, and this is a stirrup also. And we have an end or reach, an end scale here with a stop on the end, and that is also a stirrup number 604R. Very nice. Where you got the 64ths and you got the 16ths here, 8ths. Very, very nice. All right, a Fowler digital calipers. Very nice piece there. Nice case. And everything else. All right, let's see what you have to say here. And you gave me a nice card here too. Thank you very much. I think I got one of your cards in the file box now. Excellent. Hello, Keith. Hope you and your family are well. And had a good summer. Here are some items for the What's in Your Box giveaway. Keep up the good work and Merry Christmas, Jim. Thank you very much, Jim, and Merry Christmas to you too. This is awesome. You given to the toolbox here. All right, I'm gonna give this a good picture here. Get it into the website. All right, this one here is from Thomas Bellis. All right, Tom, let's see what you got in here. Nice pack job. He's got all kinds of little areas here. All right, he's got a note in here. All right, let me spread this out here. Boy, oh boy, what a unique collection here, Tom. Tommy, you really you did good. I got a couple topics here that's okay. Let's see what you wrote in here. Keith, I have included some things that I got at a pawn shop. The tin snips are old but in good condition. I touched up the cutting edges with a stone. Every machinist needs a small healing bar. That's it. It is. This is excellent for working anything in your little setups and stuff. The swivel base I made from a large piece of aluminum that I found at the scrapyard. It was a new casting that had a couple of inclusions in it, so I wasn't sure if I could get a good part out of it, but it worked out just right, and I had an 1/8 inch to spare. Thanks again for your videos and all you do. Toolbox giveaway. Awesome. Awesome. And here's his little table, and this is the little pallet unit that goes on here. And you can put whatever you wanted on here, and this could be useful in a lot of different ways. I had to, this is like the largest largest channel locks. It's even stamped on here, channel locks, and its number, and PA, I think it's on there as well. Is it channel locks PA 424? That, I mean, look how big that set is, and I mean it's got the channels and everything in there. Sometimes it's hard to tell what angle I'm hanging out here. All right, there we go. Okay, LED light. Handy. Digital general, a pair of general digital calipers. Pair of dividing heads here. A stone, the heel bar, he said. Here's a pair of Swiss. He did say he put an edge on here. Does feel nice and sharp. Here's some drift punches, really handy. These are made by Snap-On, good quality. Small screwdriver. This is like probably a scratch owl. Okay, it's got the point taped up. Here's some small adjustable crescent wrenches, SAE or metric, either one. These work for all. Just lots of times little adjustments, little screws that you gotta lock down. A lot of square head set or lock screws on a lot of our older machinists. A good old pair of pliers, very handy, and a couple brushes. All excellent items for the giveaway. Thank you very much, Tom. I just want to open up this other piece here that Tom had in here. This is to help you out with the shipping of the toolboxes, Tom. Thank you very much, Tom. He put in 50 bucks to help with the shipping. All right, thank you very much. All right, let's get a good picture of this for the website. All right, we're down to the last little box here, and then we'll be able to open up the toolboxes. This is actually one of two from Jeff Zegras, and let's open this up. See what Jeff sent us in here for the toolbox giveaway. Wow. Okay. let me get this out, lay it out, and we'll come in and see what he gave us. All right, this is this is what Jeff sent. Looking forward to seeing all the donations for this year, and glad to be part of the giveaway again. Thanks for all the time and effort you and Vanessa put into it. I hope the winners realize the time it takes for you to store, open, video, and sort everything that they receive. Glad you make the time to get her done each year. This year I have a few items to donate and more new things along with the Kennedy box for one of the chosen ones. Hope the two boxes arrive together. I did not open the Kennedy box when it arrived from MSC. The packing looked good, so I just reshipped it. Thanks for all the time you put into making and posting videos. We are all look forward to them. I'm hoping I can take the time to catch up on your videos and other tubers videos this winter, and maybe I'll even get time to get some of my own edited and posted. Thanks again for all you do, Jeff. Real exciting box here to open up, Jeff. This is over the top. All right, so let's just start over here on this side here. This is two ball set, a double set here. So you have your metric and your SAE right here. They're all color coded, so you can help distinguish your different. That's pretty neat. I've never seen one done with the colors like that. We have 4 deburr tools right here, shave. These are finishing. There's all kinds of literature on the boxes here. Very, very nice. I think there's other tips in here. Yeah, there's one other tip in there. And as you procure more, you can add them in there, and then this pops in and out like this. Very nice, very nice. There's 2 right here with the combination, which there's a dozen pack in there. I think 10 in the pack. Bonus, so they call that the bonus pack. Excellent, excellent. A ton of veer plugs. You know, last year I actually tried a pair with the string on them, and it's real handy to have because you can pop them out, and you're not going to wear them at lunch or whatever. But if you're going back to the noisy job or whatever, you pop them back in there. It's real handy. 2 Michitoyo dial calipers, sealed up in the bags. I'm not going to take them out. Brand new in the case. There's 2 sets of Keo center drills. The other one I got underneath here. Okay, I'm not going to take it out of the wrapper. You've got a 2 to 3 inch micrometer. This is good. We like to have in the toolboxes. It'd be nice to have 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3. We got a Starrett scale down here. We have a thread gauge. We have a couple Starrett decimal charts, drill tap sizes on the other side, I believe. This is excellent, Jeff. This is totally awesome. All right, let me get a picture of this, and then we're gonna start opening up some boxes here. All right, we're gonna start off with the toolbox here that was dropped off personally, and just this last week here, I got a visit from Rick and Alan Hodges, and they came down from New Hampshire, and they brought this here, and they brought a collection of tools that they put into it. So let's just go ahead and open it up and take a look at what they dropped off. And this old Craftsman box is almost identical to a 520 toolbox. Maybe just a little bit smaller. We'll see when we get the toolboxes out here. But we'll go ahead and we'll open this up here, and we'll take a look at what they included in on the box here. And let me bring you in a little closer here. Okay, I decided to come over this side here to give you a little better look. Okay, so there's a phase 2 mag base there, and there's another Starrett push button mag base here, and this one here has a indicator on it, Shars, and in here is another Shars test indicator. And here's a 2 to 3 Michitoyo mic. All right, looks like the little brake here is off. The little handle might be in here, but it does have a standard. And the 11th edition machinery handbook. Very nice. At one time Robert owned it. Somebody probably sold it for 25 bucks. The 11th edition, second printing. All right, there you go. That's really nice. All right, let's angle down into the drawers here now. All right, there's a couple Machinist clamps. There is a 3 to 4 micrometer. That is a Slocum's. We got some hole gauges right there. We have another thread fishtail Starrett. A scale, tenths and 50ths. Alright, here we go with some thread gauges. US 60 degree. Very nice. That I like. Boy, the options. Boy, this is a really nice one here. Let's see what's the coarsest one it goes to. Four threads all the way to 84 threads. Pretty cool. And Starrett number 6. And got L. Pratt Company, Greenville, Mass, number 436. A little gummy, but very nice set all the way down to get some of the gunkiness off of there. I think it says 82, and its coarsest looks like it's about a 6 or a 5. Let's clean some of that off of there. Anyway, another thread gauge. Okay, we missed this drawer here, and we have inside spring calipers. There is a morphodite set of scribes there. Another small inside spring calipers. There's outside spring calipers. There's another outside, another small outside. There's another small outside, and there as well. Wow, that's an oldie there, huh? Might even be hand done, and that was his initials in there. No, it actually has a little bit more than that in there. EFK though. EFK was the insignia. Look at that. That workmanship, pretty cool. We got a scribe. We got a nice square there. That is a Brown and Sharp. 2 center drills. Adjustable parallel. Those come in handy a lot. Alright, now we come into some micrometers here. We got 1 inch here, 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 2 to 3, 1 to 2, right there, and 0 to 1. Really nice. Alright, here's a small set, and this is a depth mic, and all of those pieces are in there. We're missing some of the longer ones here, but that gives you the first run on up to 3. So that's pretty. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 4 inches. Really nice. It is a Michitoyo. Really clean. And it does have some water checking there, but it's going to be a pretty good tool. Need a little care. Lufkin Rule Company. Okay, this is radius gauge set. This is a center finder wiggler set. This is another radius gauge set. This is Michitoyo. This is this is a nice piece because it's quality. It's old school, but it is it is really nice piece of tool there, and yeah, really nice. Somebody really backed that off, but it could have been vibration too as well. Very nice. Okay, you don't want to shut them all the way. I like that. And a leather case even. All right, snap gauge set. And another snap gauge set. Look at that, gold tipped on that one. How cool is that? All right, we'll be taking some pictures of that. Okay, we're getting down, this is our fourth to the last box here, and this one's, it actually says Mary Nixon here, but we're gonna go ahead and open it up. I think this is the top, or the modified side here to open up, so we're gonna do that. Okay, and we do have a toolbox in here. All right, and let's go ahead and slide this out. Look at that, huh? That's an oldie right there. All right, I wonder what it is. It's actually got a Kennedy on it. All right, this is a treasure right here. I mean, we've had a couple old Kennedys in here, but we haven't had one yet with square corners. Real sharp, folded in here. Really nice. Original style buttons on here. Handles, knobs, whatever you want to call it. Look at that. I'll bring you in close for that. There's a piece of felt in here, of course, that it's come loose from the bottom. Is that too cool or what? Huh? Wow. And actually, I see a mount here. Let me pan out a little bit here. Okay. There's a hole here and a hole here, and actually one of my boxes actually has bars that go over here so that you could stick things in there. And I wonder if at one time it didn't have it over here. Only... Or some kind of a bungee cord or something that went across there. I don't really, something might have been mounted in here. I don't know what it is. Maybe the mirror or something in here, but you know, the handwriting there. All right, let's aim you down here now though. Let's go ahead and actually pop this up here. And paper towel in there. Just throw that over to the side. Oh, there's Kennedy written down here on the bottom. You know, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You know, there's a divider in there. You know, a little cleaning up, and this original box right here would be beautiful. Pretty awesome. Well, thank you very much, Mary. Okay, I pulled out the bottom panel here in the drawer because I could stare back there because I'm dying to find some National O-rings. This was in the back there. Some real tiny O-rings. Okay. I don't know if they're any good anymore, but that's besides the point. I was just looking for any kind of paper or literature here that may show 6/14/46. You never know. I mean, it's written like it's a date. These are measurements of something here. Well, here is dates on here. 6/12/46. Another 46. It's like a time card in here. 7.5 hours, 8.2 or $8.62. 7.3 hours at 4.90. Okay, if this here Aero Equip Corporation, kind of fancy drawing there. All right, so this box actually might date back to 1946. Is that an era of 1946? Can somebody that has had a couple of these old square boxes, or anybody that really knows anything seriously about Kennedy boxes, can they confirm that this could possibly be as old as 1946? Pretty cool. Thank you, Mary, for sending that in. Mary Nixon, care of Jackson Pack and Ship. Okay, so the original sender of this probably sent it out from a location there, and forgot. I might actually have a note in the email or a message or something like that, but right off the top of my head right now, I can't put two and two together if somebody doesn't put a note in here, and I know it'll come out, especially. And actually, I had one other person last year sent through, I think, Mary Nixon as well, care of Jackson Pack and Ship, and this is Jackson, Mississippi. Okay, well, when I do find out exactly the name of the person that actually sent this via Mary Nixon there, I will label it on there, especially in the listing online there on the contributors. And name sounds familiar and everything else, but it's been too long, and I just happened to open this, and I'm out here, and I don't have records or anything else out here that lets me put two and two together. So until then, right now, we're going to consider this Mary Nixon. This next box, and it looks like another Kennedy. Here it says 520B on the side, and this is Bibbs Machine. Creaky, Colorado, I believe it is. Creeley, Colorado. The label over here looks a lot better. They do pack these in here pretty nice. I was real happy and pleased with how Kennedy actually packs up their boxes here. All right, I'm going to lower this down behind me here. There we are. Another nice 520. Got our dividers in here. Got the keys in here. Product registration. You got your serial number tag and all of that. Nice oil paper on the drawer. Nice brown felt. Nice spreader in that tray there. Very nice. Very nice. As long as it's in between there. Super awesome. Good durable handle. They're not fancy dandy like the old leather tops there, but they do last a long time. You know, that original box there, they look like it from 1946. That one's got a leather top handle, but even this other old one here that you guys brought me down the other day, it's got the rubber coated. Good durable toolbox. All right, thanks, Bibbs. All right, I'm gonna put this to the side, and we got 2 more boxes here to open up. This one here is box 2 of 2 from Jeff Segrist. All right, so, and this looks like a 526B toolbox. That's what's on the outside. I'm gonna take it that that's what is in here. Okay, and this one here I'll have to put on the floor here too as well. Now last year we actually had somebody down talking how toolbox have progressed, and they were saying they were made cheaper and everything else. And last year I actually took calipers and my dial calipers and micrometers, and I checked material on these boxes, and I didn't find it to be less than. I found it to be several thousandths to 15 thousandths thicker on some of the material. So they didn't cheapen them. They actually started making them better. So I do have to I have to say that Kennedy is one that I've actually judged, and of course I'm not being sponsored or anything else by Kennedy. This is my own observation. Okay, now this has got a Kennedy signature on the top of it, like the inside of that lid on the original, the old style 1946 box. All right, let me go ahead and open this one up, and I'm gonna bring you in a little closer. Now this doesn't have the signature inside the box anymore, but they put the signature on the outside of the box, and they still have the serial number over there. Those tags don't always stick down too well, so I push it down a little bit. We got our dividers in here. We have our new style keys that fit this style lock right here. And what we do have is that other center drawer here, and those do fit Machinist handbooks, the smaller ones, I believe. And you have quite a few more drawers here as far as selections. And the one advantage of having a longer box is having longer tools. Say you have that long set of vernier or dial calipers, you have longer scales. They can fit in your box now without them sticking out or having to put them someplace else. And you can also, this long bottom thick drawer here, you could actually have you know, some of your sets that you actually have, like your inside mic set, your your depth mics and things like that that are in little beefier boxes, your stare button indicators, and you know, those kind of things. So the bigger box does play a part. This has got real nice sturdy handles on the side. There's no flies on those. Really nice box. This is awesome, Jeff. And I was looking at but the next box we're looking at. It was a choice between an older box like this and the 520 that we're going to be opening up. And but you know, you picked it out and you sent it in here, and I'm grateful for another box for the giveaway. Thank you very much. I actually own 2 of these boxes. They are cool boxes, I do have to say. All right, let's open up the next one, and I'm going to be getting individual pictures of these boxes and a shot of all the boxes on the table here all at once. Now this is a long time coming, and I actually, when we went out to Stan's Bash, 2016 Summer Bash, James Green met up with us out there, and Vanessa and I picked out a toolbox. He brought in 2. He brought in the 526, and he had the 520. And the condition and everything else on this box here was extraordinary, and full set of keys and everything else, and Vanessa actually preferred it over the other one there, and she said it looked more like Lalore's toolbox, and that's what we went on. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and open up this right now. Okay, I don't know if it's standing up or laying down or what, but it's not real hard to flip it. But we'll open this up, see if it's easier just to slide it out this way here. Okay, now I don't know what's all into this other packing in here, but I think there's some other things that the guys sent in here. Okay, we're going to slide the box off the back here. Yeah, it is a nice Kennedy box, and this also had the nice signature right on the top on the outside here, and semi-older key. It is still a key. It's not like the security of the round locking keys. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and lift out the paper here. We'll leave these kind of things. We'll leave these in here. Okay, and this was sitting in here like this, and this is the box that was filled up, and is for the What's in Your Box Toolbox giveaway. This also, we had Tom Lipton's Baby Bullet Vocational Education. Box donated by James Green, and cash or tools are accepted. Okay, so I haven't opened this up since, and I actually never saw it before I left, other than it's sitting there with the sign in it and some things thrown in here. Okay. All right, this is from Nick Snyder. Okay, still in the original box. I like that it's written in there. Look at that. That's a tech lock indicator. Very nice. Very nice. What, you know, we had a couple mag bases already, and that would be nice to have that on there. Okay, here's some green and brown Scotch-Brites. Okay, Bruce Whitman. Also, Bruce contacted me, and he he has these little engineering black books, and he gave this one to me at the bash there, and he was talking about sending out enough to add into the boxes there, and that was just communication between him and I in this last week. We were talking about that. All right, while I was on phone with Bruce there the other day, he kind of reminded me that he had given me a few items, and I threw them in my bag. And when we got back and we started moving the lathe around, I ended up throwing the stuff from the bash into the cabinet so it wouldn't get thrown around in trash and stuff. So anyway, Bruce gave me 4 of these kits to go into the giveaway this year, and you can see he's got Bruce Whitman engraved on that side there, and Get Her Out. He does the Get Her Out over there in Australia. Fantastic. And so anyway, he put together these scale holders here, and there's 4 of them. Excellent gift there, Bruce. Thank you very much. The tapping drill information. And also, while we're out there, Stan puts together little decimal charts there too, and Bruce wanted to throw those in there as well. And some of his Australian temporary tattoos. When you've been tattooed by Bruce, you know it. Some of the guys have got tattooed more than once. Lots of good fun out there at the bash. Anyway, all right. We'll go down through the drawers here. You know what I mean? The box was beautiful. All, you know, in fact, actually, there was one of Vanessa's comments that she said that this box is not marred up, it's not crashed, it's really beautiful. And so anyhow, and as far as the keys, there was the keys are in here. Okay, so the box does have a set of keys in here also. Nice. Okay, in the bottom here we have a few more tools here. I'm going to bring you in here a little closer. Okay. Finding the beginning of the saran wrap is something else. Okay. Once you find that, you're pretty. Okay, and I'll have to get individual pictures for the individuals that you got these items in here. Oh, nice. Thank you, James. Look at that. There's a 1 to 2 Starrett micrometer from James Green. Thank you very much, James. Thank you very much, James, for bringing out the box and donating it, and also for taking it back to your place and getting things ready. This is like the 3rd thing that he actually sent me out from the bash there. So and he, you know, now you can see, James, that everything has made it here fine. All right, let's open up this next item here. And a Starrett 1 to 2 inch micrometer. That's so cool, James. Thank you very much. All right, and we got a whole bunch of goodies in here. See if I can, finding that first piece is the, there, we found it. Okay, before I lose it, there's some feeler gauges. Really nice set. Looks like eight blade set. Okay, there's a general 6-inch scale. Pair of outside calipers. Okay. Kyle Luker. SB Forge. Another pair of calipers. Here's a pretty good set of dividers. Lots of times you need one, and I saw this as soon as I saw the little crack in there. I knew that this was a nice quick release. Makes a big difference. I mean, you wouldn't want to screw that thing all the way in and out of there. Very, very nice. It's a stout set, that's for sure. Alright, I'm going to get the individual pictures on this, and then we're going to get the 5 boxes up here. Unbelievable, there's 5 boxes here tonight. Actually today. I started this early. I started putting it down the other day, and I started sometime this morning. So it's pretty well took us the full day to open everything up here in between everything we got to do. Well, you know, this was a lot of work, but I had a lot of fun today, and it's just totally awesome. Look at this. All right, let me zoom you out here. All right, we got 5 boxes up here. This box here is a total gem. Okay, square corners, really old, leather handle, all old school. This was a Kennedy box. Pretty awesome. Whether that literature we found actually makes it date around the 46, I'm sure comments and viewers and also Kennedy educators will probably chime in and help us out. Okay, we got 5 boxes here. We got a Craftsman, and look at the Craftsman is designed right after the Kennedy there, or vice versa, do I dare say? How about just a little laugh and a chuckle on that? We got the 526 now, a little bit bigger box. We can put, you know, put longer scales and tools and things like that, more tools in it. The 520 box is just a symbol of this toolbox giveaway, because it started out with Lalor's toolbox that was dropped off here by his son. And that era of Machinist, and it doesn't matter if you're into production or you're in onesies, twosies, a jobber, a tool and die, aircraft, shipyard, oil well, mining, all great talents around the globe. And so anyway, this is great. I'm tired. It's been fun, double fun today, and a lot of neat surprises in there. And now I can shrink down my storage room a little bit because I can condense things up. All right. So and don't forget, one last thing before we wrap it up here. Can't emphasize enough to hey, reach out there and push some of those youngsters or those individuals that really have that drive to become worthy. Push them to get their nominations in here before November 15th. Now I've got a wedding to go to, and I'm going to be out a couple days before that, but as long as it's dated in my email, yougotmybox@gmail.com. Get your nominations in there. Get them in there before November 15th. All right, and I'll be jumping on. I'll be checking on a daily basis now. I'll be checking every day for my email at yougotmybox@gmail.com. I'll repeat it again. yougotmybox@gmail.com. And I'll get your page, your nomination page up there. The earlier you get it in there, the more people get to look at it. And also, if you've already got one up there and you're going, hey, I would like to add this or that, reconnect with my email there and send me a photograph or whatever you want, a video, whatever you want to add to your timeline. You look back at the history of the timelines for the worthy nominees from 2015, 2016, 2014, 2015. You can see what they added in on their timelines. Or excuse me. I'm getting so jumbled up. I am getting tired here. On their nomination page. All right. Until next time, get her done.